Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and I am a flower preservationist and business educator, and I am so excited to have you here. Today I want to share two of my favorite free tools that have really helped me grow my flower preservation business. Yep, I said free, so stay tuned if you'd like to learn more. If you've been in the industry for a while, you know how much time and energy goes into not just creating beautiful pieces, but also running the business side of things. Having the right tools can make your life so much easier and help you bring in clients. These two programs we're going to talk about today have made a big difference for me, and I think they can help you too. The best part? They're free, so you can try them out with no risk. Let's get started. So the first tool I want to share with you is called ChipBot, which is a chatbot feature that you can add to your website. Now, if you've never used a chatbot before, here's how it works. When someone visits your site, a little chat window pops up where they can ask you questions in real time. Instead of filling out a contact form and waiting, they can talk to you instantly. And this has been huge for me. Every single person that I've spoken with through ChipBot has booked with me right after our conversation. That's a 100% closing rate, which is kind of unreal. But they also have a couple of other helpful features in the free version. You can set up some frequently asked questions so people can look at those. That saves me a lot of time typing over the same responses again. And you can even upload a short little video of yourself, so when someone lands on your site, they see a little welcome message from you. And it's kind of a really personal way to greet your visitors and guide them through your site. So let's take a look at ChipBot and see how it works.
All right, so this is ChipBot. You see up here the address is getchipbot.com. I will also have the link in the description below for you to go to. But this is going to be what you see when you go to that website. Just kind of showing you what the website or what ChipBot is about. Key things are going to be able to have a video on your website. You'll also be able to have a live chat. You can also have automated support through frequently asked questions, being able to have people book a consult with you, meeting, phone call, whatever you want. There's AI generated options too, depending on which subscription that you have. This is kind of the basic stuff behind it. It is a very simple chatbot. It's not super... At least the free version is very simple. You can obviously get more complicated with it if you go through to a higher subscription. If you look up here, we got products. Again, just kind of shows you the main features of video, chat, and the frequently asked questions and help desk. Here you can go to different kind of businesses to kind of see how they use it in their business. It also talks about how you can integrate it into your different web spaces that you have. I actually have Show It. You won't see it here, but it does work pretty much anywhere. It uses an embed code, so if you have a web space that allows you to embed code into your pages, then it's easy to use. Here on Learning, it kind of gives you examples of how you can actually use ChipBot for different things on your website. They do have an affiliate program, and you can also even make your own white label AI chatbot, which is pretty cool. If we go to pricing, obviously, like I told you, it is free. You can try it for free, and if you want to keep the free version, you can, or you can upgrade. Here I'll kind of show you the basic ones. So the free version allows you to have one video, 5 answers to frequently asked questions, and also 5 live chat threads going on at a time. This is for anyone who has 500 or less unique visitors to your site every month. And as long as you are just looking for something simple, this is the perfect option. You can go up to the next tier, which is up to 3,000 hits per month. That's $9 a month, or if you wanted to pay up front for the whole year, it ends up being $7. But again, 300 unique visitors. It gives you access to a few more settings to help customize your chatbot. You also get 3 videos versus 1, 3 frequently asked questions and answers, and have 3 live threads going on, 30 answers and 30 threads going on at one time. And then the next one, over 3,000, gets you up to 50 1,000 unique visitors. You get the AI features included. The branding of ChipBot is removed. There's a different level of customer support, and then unlimited basically everything else. And that's only $19 a month, or if you pay up front for the whole year, $15 a month. So honestly, the pricing is really pretty good in my opinion for what it offers. And like I've said multiple times already, I am only using the free version at this moment. I do plan to upgrade, but I was using the free plan because I wanted to at least check it out and see how it worked. And I can actually show you what it looks like if you go to my website. If I can spell, you'll see down here in the right hand corner is my little video. And you can click on it.
Hello, my friend, and welcome to Floor Creek Place. My name is Courtney, and I am so very excited to have you here.
So that's just a little snippet of the video. It's a little bit longer than that, but you'll see you've got 3 options here. If they click on it, search, chat, and videos. In the search, that kind of has like your main page, if you will, like your home page of your chatbot, where they can go to frequently asked questions, which shows them the 5 questions that I currently have based on my current plan. If their question is not here, they can actually contact you via the chat, which you can do a chat in 2 ways. You can either hit that contact button and you can come here, ask your question, and you can either use an anonymous name and email, or you can type in your own, they can type in their own name and email if they want to, and then send it. Or the other chat feature is by clicking this little button up here. Right now I am currently out of office, so my little away message pops up that says they are more than welcome to leave the message and we'll get back, or they can email us directly, open the frequently asked questions, either way. So, but basically all they have to do is type in their message. If they have a picture that they want to attach, like say it's someone whose wedding was a couple of days ago and they want to know if their flowers are still good enough, they can attach a picture of their flowers in their current condition, ask me how it goes, send it, and then I can respond to them. I do get the messages on both my phone and in my email, so I always know when they come through, and they're actually like pretty immediate too. I've tested that several times. They're pretty immediate, which is pretty cool. And then the video button up here obviously has like your different videos that you'll have. So I just have the one welcome video here, and then any other videos once I upgrade will add on to it. If they want to get out of the bot, they can just hit the close button. And if they don't want to see my face here, they can just close that. But this button will always be here so that they can go back to a chat if they wanted to. And you can have this say anything you want, like live chat or talk to us here. I just have it listed as ask a question. But you'll see that I basically have it on the pages that are where people are most often at. So like on the resin page, they can go back to having a chat about resin. I also have it on my floral portrait page. So anything, contact us, you know, if they want to email us. Oh, it's not popping up. I need to go check on that. Anyway, point being, it's on all the pages that our clients are mostly on, so they always have the opportunity to do it. So that's what it looks like on the website. And I can take you to the back end too. This is the dashboard where it shows you the different stats, what the average watch time is for the video, action links if anybody's clicked on anything. I haven't had a chat this month, so that's where you're not going to see a whole lot of activity here. Shows you how many hits you've got. September was kind of slow for us, so we're only halfway there and we're almost done, so it worked out. Over here is like where you have your chat settings, where you can set up what days of the week you are available for live chatting, the time, make sure you pick your time zone, and there's your away message that pops up. There is some automated actions that you can do with automatic responses if you want. I personally don't have them set up because I want to be the first response, not a bot personally, so that's how I have it set up, but you can do it if you want. You can set up your little picture, have your chat name on there. There are canned responses, like, so whenever someone clicks on the chat button and says, I'm getting married on October 7th, do you still have availability? You can literally type in the word available and this response will pop up. So you don't even have to type out the whole thing, which is pretty cool. different message flows. Here's the video section where you can upload your videos. Here's the help desk where you can upload your different frequently asked questions and answers, and you can also see how many people have viewed throughout the time frame of which questions people are looking at the most, which is pretty cool as well. There's a couple of different things on here. You can work on your theme. This is where I have like the image, header, company name, show your logo. I don't have the AI turned on right now because, like I said, I'm just kind of still working on this as seeing how it works and if people are using it. But it is something that you can turn on. It shows you different trainings and things like that. This is like your direct link. If you wanted to add it to, say, like your Instagram, you can add this link to your links page on there, and people can click that directly and go straight to the bot to talk to you instead of using Instagram DMs, which I know if you have a problem like I do, my DMs don't work very well. So it's actually a great link to use. And then analytics, again, kind of just shows you the different engagement, which articles are being viewed throughout your different time frames. And you can look at the chats. This is obviously an upgraded requirement. So if you wanted to look at these things, you would have to upgrade. But this gives you kind of a basic outlook. But you do have the option of having better knowledge of each one if you upgrade. And of course, there's little video tutorials showing you how to do all of these things. And when you're ready to install it, like after you've set everything up, this is the code. Literally, all you have to do is hit copy and then paste it into your embed plugin, whichever website that might be. And here's little tutorials so you can pick which web space that you have, and it'll show you how to do it. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Again, it is the basic plan here. I do plan on updating in the future just so that I can have different videos, because I want to have different videos for each page. One for the home page, welcoming them, and then one for the resin page and the floral page, just so that they can understand how to use each page and just get better clarification, because I do have a pretty extensive website. So anyway, that is ChipBot.
Want to know the most common question that I get? It's whether or not I can make a piece that isn't shown on my offerings on my website. I usually just tell them, give me a few minutes, let me look into it, and then if it's something that I can do, I'll give them a price right there. And pretty much every time I've had a conversation, it's ended in a booking. Adding this chat feature has really made a huge difference in the way my clients experience my site, and I'm only using the free version. I've included a link to it in the description below if you'd like to check it out. And if you actually want to jump in with all of the a paid version to get all the features, I do have a code down there too for 50% off your subscription. Now, the second tool that I want to share is ChatGPT, which is an AI tool that you can use for a wide variety of business tasks. Now, I know you may be rolling your eyes at me about this one. I've spoken to a lot of people who are either afraid to use it or have tried it, but it doesn't work for them. But what I found is that they're actually just not using it the right way. Because I agree, when I first tried it, I didn't like it either. But once I learned how to use it, it makes things easier. For me, one of the biggest ways that I use it is brainstorming social media content ideas. Because sometimes I get stuck on what to post, so I'll ask it for help, and it'll give me a list of caption ideas and content prompts that I can work from. I also use it to improve my workflows. If I feel like something in the process is taking too long, I'll ask ChatGPT for suggestions on how to make it more efficient. And another big one that's been really helpful is when I need to respond to some tricky client emails. For example, if someone is upset or asking for something I can't offer, I'll explain the situation in ChatGPT, and it helps me draft a professional and calm response that alone has saved me a lot of stress. And I've used it to look over my website, suggest SEO improvements, kind of like having a second pair of eyes on the business that point things out that maybe you didn't think of. The key to being able to get ChatGPT to work for you is to let it ask questions before you have it do the task. Let's pull it up real quick and I'll show you what I mean.
All right, here we are in ChatGPT. Again, here's the address, which I will have in the description for you, chatgpt.com. Super simple. This is what you'll see when it pops up. If you don't already have an account, all you have to do is click sign up for free. And you can use Google, your Microsoft account, Apple, phone number, sign up that way, or you can type in your email address, hit continue, set up a password, and you're pretty much good to go. So this is free. I'm going to show you the free version. this is my ChatGPT here. You can see it's already telling me that my memory is full and I need to upgrade my plan. These are all of my chats over here on the side. So you can see I've been using it a lot for a lot of things for a while now. I've probably been using ChatGPT regularly and like understanding it regularly for about 2.5 years now. So there's just a lot going on. So, but kind of what we're going to talk about is just basically like understanding how to use it. There are different things that you can do. I know there's ways to like set up like different like settings and stuff. I don't know how to do any of that. Here, just click on your name. Here, settings. You can pick an accent, color, whatever. There's lots of different things you can do. Personalization. You can give yourself, a nickname or whatever you want ChatGPT to call you. You can tell them all sorts of stuff if you want to. I haven't told ChatGPT anything. Like I don't have anything set up. I just use it because I use it often enough. It pretty much already knows everything about me. So kind of what you'll want to do, especially if you're just starting out doing the settings and like putting all of that information in there, would probably be really helpful for you, just so that you don't have to start completely from scratch, telling them about what you do, different things that you want them to understand. You can have it work in different codes, which I don't do code, so I won't keep up with that. You can give them instructions on how to have certain behavior, style, and preferences, different things like that. So that would at least give you a little bit of a base. But essentially what you'll want to do, like if you want to go, we're just going to do like an example and kind of play around with it, just so you can see how I would do it. So let's say I want ChatGPT to come up with some social media like post captions or whatever for the week. So essentially, if you were just starting out doing this, you can come in here and you can just say, I want, if I can spell correctly, I want you to help me write captions for my social media posts this week. Now, originally when I first started doing this, like this would be what I would post, and then I would hit the arrow button and let's see what's going to happen. Because a lot of times I think people think that this is all you have to do is just give them something simple, and you just click it. It's going to give me a little bit more information than it would give you if you're just starting out, because it does know me. So we're going to click it and see what helps or what it does. So it's going to come back and say, of course, I can definitely help. To get the tone, can you tell me a little bit about? So it's asking what kind of platform I'm going to be using, what kind of content do I want to share, and how do I want the captions to be. So you can also like skip them asking this by just writing the entire thing in this first thing. So basically, I would say something to the effect of, I want you to help me write captions for my Instagram posts this week. I want to have a mix of captions talking about preservation and also education, because I do have education, obviously, right? I want them to be a mix of short and long form content. Then what I always like to do too, anytime I talk to ChatGPT, I give it all the information I want, and then I'll say, ask me a few more questions before you make the content. I want to make sure ChatGPT has all the information that it needs to make content right the first time, so I don't have to be like, no, that's not right, go back. So we're going to let it ask a few more questions. Okay, so these are great. How many posts are you wanting to do? Do you already have the photos, or do you need so if you don't have the photos, they can give you ideas of which photos to use. For education, what do you want me to focus on? Tips or deeper insights? For preservation, we're doing inspiring and sentimental, or practical and informative? Do you want me to weave any promotional nudges for anything in there? And so then basically what I will do is I will go in and I will type number 1. The answer to number 1 is 6. Number 2, yes, I have photos for 5 of the posts. Can you recommend a 6th photo or video to make? And then number 3, for the educational side, we're going to do beginner tips. Number 4, for the preservation side, we're going to do practical and informative. And then number 5, do you want to do any promotional nudges? Nope, we're just going to do some value posts this time around. And then we're going to, if you're good with those questions, then you can go with that. If you want more questions, say, ask me a few more questions before you begin. This has been the number one thing I have found to be helpful with ChatGPT, is make sure ChatGPT is asking all the questions before it actually makes anything. Okay, for the 5 photos, can you give me a quick rundown? Do you want at least one of the posts to have personal touches? Blah, 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 blah. So this is a lot. I'm not going to go into all of this, but again, this is how you get really deep and make sure that ChatGPT is doing stuff specifically to you, using your brand, using your focus, using your voice, and all of that stuff. So let it continue to ask you questions, and then once you feel like you've given it enough information, you can just say, okay, make it. I'm going to tell it never mind, because I'm not going to go through all this. It would take me forever. I'm just going to say, never mind, go ahead and make the captions. Okay, and there you go. Let's see, photo idea, close-up of dress, and see, it's going to give me photo ideas anyway, even though I told it I already have photos. It's going to give me a couple of ideas anyway. Well, it looks like this one is for education, which is awesome. Let's see, thought resin, yep, more education. Looks like most of these are education. Let's see here. Interesting. So that's funny, because obviously I was not specific enough, and it made all educational posts, like for my education courses and things like that. But I actually wanted it to also make a couple of posts for my preservation business for potential clients. So see, that's where I kind of messed up there. Can you add a few posts? Let's see, add a few posts leaning more towards client acquisition. Let's see where that. Let's see here. Yep, there you go. All right, so there. So now I've got 5 more posts, or 3 posts. There you go. So now I actually have a total of 8 posts. That's pretty good, right? So that's the thing, is you just want to make sure that you're talking to ChatGPT and giving it like detailed information. And if you're not sure what information to give it, then tell it to ask you more questions, and just keep asking questions until you've got what it is. And every once in a while you're going to get this. It happens, you know. I've been doing this for a while, and I still skipped over that part. So obviously I didn't get exactly what I wanted. Totally fine. It did actually give me really good stuff. But then I was like, you know what? I forgot this. So I was like, can you just add posts for client acquisition? Yep, here they are. Perfect, right? And then it will also like have suggestions for you. So down here, it's like, do you want me to go ahead and integrate these client-focused captions with the ones that I did earlier? So you can have a 9 post plan for the week. So there, now it's going to like intermingle them so that I can do that, balancing between tips and client attraction. So that's pretty cool too, that it will give you these options as well. And then anytime, so like over here, you'll see anytime you do a chat, it will throw it over here on the left, and it'll kind of give it its own title. You can change that. You can just hit rename here and name it whatever you want it to be. You can share things if you're wanting to share it with people. I personally don't share anything because if you didn't know this, if you share something, then it actually becomes public and anybody can like basically Google it. It will pop up in a Google search. So I don't share anything because I don't want any of my stuff popping up in a Google search. So I keep it all to myself. But you can share if that's something that you wanted to do. And then if you are done with this and you want to move on to something else, you just hit new chat and it'll start a whole new chat for you. One thing I will mention is on the free version, there are limits, obviously. It's telling me my memory is full and that I need to upgrade. There will be a point where you have used ChatGPT for too long, and it will actually pop up a little note down here that says you have reached capacity on your ChatGPT. Please wait until whatever time to start using ChatGPT again. It's only a couple of hours. I want to say somewhere between 4 and 6 hours that you have to wait. So I usually do a lot of my ChatGPT in the morning. So that if I do run out of space, I can come back to it in the afternoon. And try and finish it before end of work day, and it works out pretty well. But yeah, there are going to be times that it's going to stop you. So if you're in the middle of something and it might happen, just be prepared for it. But like I said, I've been using the free version for 2.5 years now. I haven't had any trouble with it, just the timing aspect of it. But it does work really well as long as you are making sure that you are giving it as much information as possible.
So there you have it, 2 free tools that I have helped push my business forward this year. And again, I'll leave the links to both in the description below, along with the discount code for ChipBot if you do want to upgrade for extra features. But I'd love to hear what you think after trying them, so let me know in the comments which one you're most excited about. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more tips on running your flower preservation business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.